Behind the remainder, the favourite, but John Frankham clearly not worried by that, and Duke of Milan and Ballinacarra Lad come to this with Heiko and Lettock, and all safely over the first with Forgive and Forget, the back marker. And Duke of Milan disputing it with Heiko and Lettock, and then Ballinacarra Lad on the inside. Then comes Fearless Seal and Ardent Spy, and then West Tip as they race towards the next. Over the second, the Duke of Milan with Heiko right up sides him. Then comes Lettock and Fearless Seal and Ballinacarra Lad together, and Ardent Spy and West Tip. Behind them, Harvey's Town. And then a Kinsman and Lanarag with Duty on the outside. The leaders over the third, and the favourite just jumping it now, Forgive and Forget. So the water, for the first time, Duke of Milan in the lead from Heiko, Lettock, Duty on the outside, Ballinacarra on the inner. Just in behind them, Ardent Spy. Then Fearless Seal and a Kinsman and Harvest Town, and West Tip and Lanarag on the outside. Then Mac Oliver. Behind Mac Oliver is Black Rod. And then Oak Ridge Boy, Ballygo, Forgive and Forget, and now Star Kogan is the back marker. Another plain one, the fifth. Heiko on the inside of Duke of Milan. Lettock close up in third. Ballinacarra Lad, 4 on the inside, then Duty 5 and 6 Ardent Spy. 7 is Harvey's Town, and then Lanarag and a Kinsman and Fearless Seal as they come to the ditch. Duke of Milan landed in the lead there. From Heiko in second and third, Lettock, and 4 Ballinacarra Lad. And Ballygo was a faller at that one. Ballygo, a faller at that ditch, and Duke of Milan in the lead. From in second place, Heiko, then comes Lettock and Ballinacarra Lad close, then Lanarag and Duty on the outside, then Harvey's Town on the inner with Ardent Spy, and then a Kinsman. Then Fearless Seal as they jump the seventh. Then Mac Oliver, West Tip on the inside. Star Kogan's the back marker. Racing to number 8, Duke of Milan. Jumps it in the lead from Lettock and Heiko on the inside. They're all safely over that one. Then Ballinacarra Lad, and behind him Lanarag and Duty, and then comes Harvey's Town. Behind him is a Kinsman, and then Ardent Spy and Black Rod, and then Mac Oliver, and then Forgive and Forget, and then Harvey's Town. As they come to the fence, that'll be the last on the next circuit. Duke of Milan lands in the lead just from Lettock. Behind them come Lanarag and Ballinacarra Lad and Heiko and Duty, and then Harvey's Town, and then a Kinsman. Behind them Ardent Spy and Black Rod and Mac Oliver, and then West Tip, and then Forgive and Forget and Harvey's Town. At the 11th, Duke of Milan lands clear. Ballinacarra Lad makes ground on the inside of Lettock. These three clear at the moment of Lanarag, Heiko, Duty, Harvey's Town. And then on the outside, Fearless Seal has been pulled up. Then on the outside is a Kinsman. They're running down towards the next. The water. Over the water. Duke of Milan from Ballinacarra Lad, Duty on the outside, Lanarag, 6 left to jump. Forgive and Forget is making progress, but got quite a lot to do at the moment. And Royal Fair has gone at that one. Royal Fair and Oak Ridge Boy is tailed off. And it's Duke of Milan in the lead from Duty in second, Ballinacarra Lad being chased along, Lettock holding his place. Just in behind Lettock is a Kinsman, then comes Lanarag, and then Forgive and Forget and Harvey's Town, both making ground together as they come to the final ditch. 4 from home, Duke of Milan lands in the lead. Duke of Milan from Ballinacarra Lad, Duty, Lettock on the inside, a Kinsman, and Forgive and Forget making ground now. Then comes Harvest Town, and then Lanarag. They're racing downhill with 3 left to jump. Duke of Milan is in the lead. Duke of Milan from Ballinacarra Lad, Lettock, Then comes Doody. Behind Doody is a Kinsman, then Forgive and Forget and Harvey's Town, who are both still making significant progress. Coming down now towards the third last, Ballinacurralad coming to challenge Duke of Milan with Lettock on the inside, a Kinsman on the outside, then Doody, then Forgive and Forget and Harvey's Town. Racing towards the second last fence now in this Sun Alliance chase, and a Kinsman coming there strongly on the outside, Duke of Milan on the inner, Ballinacurralad, Lettock, and then comes Forgive and Forget and John Frankham still making ground, but a bad jump there. Lettock is a faller there, and they're racing round the home turn now, and it's a Kinsman who's gone to the front from Duke of Milan. Then comes Forgive and Forget and Harvey's Town and Ballinacurralad. It's a Kinsman though in the lead as they race towards the final fence, with still Forgive and Forget making ground towards the stand side. Duke of Milan still there in the centre. Harvey's Town over on the far side. A Kinsman lands in the lead. Forgive and Forget jumps it second. Then comes Duke of Milan, and then comes Harvey's Town. And it's a Kinsman with Forgive and Forget chasing him. Harvey's Town over on the far side. A Kinsman is holding Forgive and Forget and Harvey's Town. And as they race to the line, a Kinsman wins the Sun Alliance chase. And second is Forgive and Forget, and third Harvey's Town. And fourth is Duke of Milan. Then Ballinacurralad and Arden Spy and West Tipton behind them, Doody, and they're the only finishers in the result of the 1984 Sun Alliance chase. First, number 1, a Kinsman owned by Mrs. John Brockbank, trained by John Brockbank at Carlisle and ridden by Geordie Dunn. Second was number 11, Forgive and Forget, owned by T. Kilroe and Sons Limited, trained by Jimmy Fitzgerald and ridden by John Frankham. And third was number 12, Harvey's Town, owned by Mr. J.C. O'Keefe, trained by Ruby Walsh in Ireland and ridden by Mr. Ted Walsh. And fourth was number 9, Duke of Milan. Here's how a Kinsman stayed on to win it, reviewed by Richard.
And in fact, this fence here, you can see on the inside the light colours, the second last down the hill again. Lettock, this is where he hits it at the top and pays the penalty. Now just watch, 2 strides in, asks him up, touches the top and stumbles on landing. It wasn't a terrible mistake at the fence, but this fence has caught many a horse out. Luckily, Graham Bradley goes clear and there aren't too many behind him to kick him, but he's running out of the way quietly. Now, Geordie Dunn has gone for home on a Kinsman. This one won a year ago, you'll remember, the Waterford Crystal Stayers Hurdle on the first day of the meeting, and he was a 50-to-1 shot then. He loves Cheltenham, and he's going to go up the hill, and he's not going to stop. But the horses behind him that have run a good race. On the rails, there's Harvey's Town. He's had a nice run up the inside. He struggled early on to go with the pace. Duke of Milan running a very, very honest race, but watch how far off the last this one jumps. Look, fully a stride away, and that clinches it. Forgive and Forget, the favourite, who was struggling from a little way out. The writing was on the wall for him, I'm afraid. Given a good ride by John Frankham. He brought him out wide round the last bend to get out of trouble, but he was never going to catch the winner. He's run a good race. Harvey's Town is going to be third, and Duke of Milan in fourth. A good, honest horse will win plenty of races, I think. Well, this, I think, is a good Sun Alliance. It's won by a stayer, and staying chasers have gone on to win good races, having won this. The Kinsman, the 10-to-1 shot, 50-to-1 a year ago, 10-to-1 today.
And officially a 10 lengths winner, 10 lengths and 1.5 for this son of Rubor out of Crosswires by Far Streak. What a real stayer this horse is. Needs extreme distances to bring out his best, and he's immediately collected